All right. Today's date is still December 31st, 2025. Roughly about 1:45 in the afternoon. Now, government, I'll tell you exactly where you have absolutely no case of being able to set me up for September 11, 2001. Now, look at the date of my birth of 1999, which would be September 3rd, of turning 17, which means you roofied me a month before that, which means I was 16. Now, read state law where you need parents' acknowledgement of mine, which would be my stepdad and mother, from my birth of 27 years ago, because by midnight tonight, it'd be 2026 from 1999, which you do not have. That's 27 years ago. They would have acknowledged it to someone by now, and I know you did not have permission anyways, because really, who is going to let the government set up their kid at 16 years old for mass murder for doing nothing wrong before that, or even after that, of $15 in gas at 17, just 2 months after turning 17 in November, on the east hill of Chippewa Falls of 1999. So you did not have either acknowledgement or written signature of my parents to try to set me up by state law, of which that is Wisconsin state law, of a 16-year-old. So you have absolutely no case right there. Period. Amen and goodbye. I'll add it to the video from just about half hour, 45 minutes ago. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, bunk bed. Yay. We do the fan. Yay. Bye-bye. Weird government of ours. Trying to set up a 16-year-old for mass murder without the acknowledgement or even signatures. They would have slept by 27 years? I already knew you didn't have it. They didn't even know it was going to happen. I didn't even know. Just a month before turning 17. Clinton, you're weird heck. Trying to set up a 16. Who would let their government set up their own kid at 16? Nah. If a parent allows that for no reason, which I believe there hasn't been, a reason to set me up for mass murder of me being 16, federal government of Clinton. Ask the Lord for forgiveness. Otherwise, you have not a chance once the Lord comes back. I'm making it to heaven. Not a chance. All three of you. Clinton, Bush Jr., and Obama. Oh, Bush Jr.'s already passed on. But doodle. Alright, now if you read into our founding documents from 1776 and look at our federal government of 2025, completely communistic compared to our founding documents of 1776. Then I'm going to explain something else. Yeah, they didn't give me a 5-day yet. The saddest part is, I'm going to give them a 30-day, my landlord, my communistic thinking landlord, of no understanding of our founding freedoms and rights of 1776. And about towards the end of January here. So it roughly lands at the end of February of that 30 days. We're going to do it at the library. Most likely tomorrow, write it up. I'll sign it and date it just before I give it to him. Then I'm going to give it to him. Probably mail it to him, actually. And the saddest part is, they're only doing this because my rent went up to like $900. If I'm assuming right. Because my payee just called like a day or two ago, leaving a message. Hey man, we're trying to get a hold of you, Jamie. Like 3 times here now, and like you're gonna have to go for emergency like heating assistance here because like you have no money, type thing. I should have $150 to $200 a month extra besides rent that shouldn't have gone up without my legal written signature or acknowledgement, which neither has happened. I've been begging for a 5-day. Well, he's gonna get 30-day. And our government of communism, all above me, from the courthouse here in Chippewa, state level of Wisconsin, of our governor, and the president of Donald Trump, the federal government the most of in 2025 compared to our founding documents of 1776, are trying to make it so I have too much extra, because I shouldn't be paying $200 a month in electricity. 8 months per year, all year, 12 months. I have a payment plan for electricity. But anyways, I've been paying that for 2 years now. And then I only make $1,200, maybe $1,250 or something like that, give or take, with my Social Security, federal SSI, and state SSI, roughly give or take. Besides my food share, which is about $275, $280. So that means I'm being overdrawn. That means if I don't get out of here in like 2 months, I'm going to be sitting in jail because I didn't pay, and I wouldn't be able. So that's all they got planned, is find a way to get Jamie in jail. Every angle. All my life. It's been like that since birth. Commie government. Compared to our founding documents of 1776. I'm almost 50. I'm 43. 7 more years, I'll be 50. Less than 7 more years. You're just always trying to get me in jail for doing nothing wrong. Why is that? Oh, that's because I'm a law-abiding individual snitching on you at every angle. And everybody else around me, I'm snitching on y'all. You don't like it. So what? Deal with it. Correct your mistakes. And then you might make it to heaven, because at this rate, you are not going to heaven when Christ does come back. Maybe 300,000 years from now when he does come back. But you have not a chance. You are communistic fully compared to our founding documents of 1776. But I'm going to be writing that 30-day. I will go live on the streets here for a while, and I'll readjust from there. But you are not going to illegally, which you have done already. I did not sign, and I did not give an acknowledgement of my rent going up. In fact, I told him, hey, bring me a 5-day. Even, Gabriel with 2 officers here goes, hey, we hear you've been making a lot of noise. I'm like, yeah, officers, start doing your job. How many times have I come to you and said, hey, people are stalking me? I will handle it legally, verbally defend myself. Which I've been doing for the last 5 years. Because these officers in this whole entire area have never cared. From day one, I've told them, hey, there's people stalking me. Several times at the CSP program, I told them, they're stalking me when I was in the CSP program. I'm not in it no more for about 2 years, about a year and a half now. And I've gone to dang Chippewa Falls Police, Lake Cali Police, and County Police Station. Total of, with all that right there, about 5 to 6 different times of getting hold of those 3 departments. Tell them, hey, there are people stalking me since originally moving in here in 2004. Of a week before my birthday of September 3rd. Or September 1st, I should say, give or take. So that's a week before my birthday of 2004. So that's, 5, 6, 7 times. Just with the local thing. They didn't care. They didn't do a dang thing. Can't even tell them that people are breaking in here with those episodes of stalking, because they don't do anything about even the stalkers. So we have a completely communistic government of 2025. The opposite of our democracy of 1776. Have fun when Christ come back, because you're not going anywhere but straight down to hell when he does come back, because you have no chance of being as communistic at every level as you are. Forcing a signature, an acknowledgement, when I didn't acknowledge or sign our increase in rent. Well, you're going to make sure that when I give them that 30-day, I get to go live on the streets, because if you don't do otherwise, you are purposely still trying to get me in jail for doing nothing wrong. Communistic government. That's your plan. You're hoping I'll just sit here paying $900 a month, $200 a month in electricity, and have not a penny to even get my tobacco or anything? Besides my food share to get food? No. Then you're going to completely... No. I'm going to go live on the streets. I'll go from there. I'll get an apartment maybe next fall, maybe next spring. But I'll live on the streets here in Chippewa for about 9 months to a year, 6 months or something like that. Bye-bye. You're not going to like it when Christ comes back, because you are not supporting our founding documents of 1776. You are totally opposite of it. Trying to force a completely, absolute, innocent, law-abiding me, of any angle of law, since birth of me, besides one gas and go at 17 in late 1999 of November. Well, if you want, shoot, seek at me of Wisconsin Circuit Court access. Jamie, initial L, Meyer. September 3rd, 1982. The only place I've ever had anything was Chippewa County. In the entire world, anywhere of anything. There's nothing but debt there from... It's almost off my record, because it only stays on for 20 years. So I think it's got like 5 more years, and it should be off, most of it. And then another like 2 or 3, and after that it should be completely all that debt off my record completely. My gas and go ain't even on there. It's a misdemeanor. Only lasts 20 years. There's not even a federal charge on any of that. Wisconsin court access, and I've only lived in Chippewa County. I was only born in Chippewa County, in Chippewa Falls, in fact, of St. Joseph's in September 3rd, 1982. Every living address I've had, it's been in Chippewa County. Cadott, Stanley, and Chippewa, and Lake Hallie, Lafayette, where my parents live. That's every living address I've ever had in my whole life. It's a big county, though, here in Chippewa Falls of Wisconsin, of the United States. It's a big county, a huge county. It has several small towns and one city, Chippewa, which only has, 25,000 people in it. So when I give Jody that 30-day notice, you are going to abide by it, government, not force me to live in a, what you're basically saying is my prison. I gotta walk to get my food. I gotta walk to get my tobacco, which takes an hour to even get to Quick Trip or Walmart. Dude, if you're gonna make this a prison, you're gonna make this a prison. You're gonna come sit in here with me. Because, where's my babysitter then? Commie government of ours of 2025 compared to our founding documents of 1776. Bye-bye. You're going to respect my 30-day or just, I'm walking out of here. And it'll be an abandoned apartment then after like 60 days. Bye-bye. Have fun. The original government of our commie 2025 government compared to our founding documents of 1776 of founding fathers. Bye-bye. And yes, it is absolutely true. From birth of me, September 3rd, 1982, until this exact moment of December 31st, 2025, at every angle of law, since birth until now, and it will continue so. I've never broken the law except for that 17 of age of 99 in November of $15 in gas on the east side of Chippewa at Quick Trip. Toodaloo. Including, if you look at it perfectly of law, from any point of what caused September 11th, that would only be our federal government at every angle of law that caused September 11th to happen. Starting with Clinton, Bush, and Obama trying to hide it. At every angle, it's only our federal government. Amen. Goodbye.